Hello everybody and welcome back. This is FigureEmUp. Sorry if I sound weird, I just woke up, but I've decided to pump out a video today, so we're just gonna get rolling straight on through. This is the lowest Born Saiyan Son Goku from Sh Figuarts. We're gonna be reviewing him today, so let's just get started off with the box. We have this kind of cool pose on the front. I'm actually a big fan of this pose. I couldn't replicate it. I could never replicate poses like this, and I don't know why, but I do love the depiction of him here on the front. On this side, we have 3 depictions, and then on the back, we have our normal SH Figuarts with the poses right here, and then some more information about the figure. On this side, we just have the clear with the name of the figure, and then at the bottom here, we have the name. At the top, we have another illustration, and then a clear. And then on the bottom, it has the SH Figuarts Son Goku, lowest Born Saiyan. So that is basically it for the box. Let's go ahead and move on to the next segment where I get to figure out and tell you what all he has, articulation, stuff like that. Okay, so getting the figure out of the box and the clamshell here, you can see that for a $35 figure, he comes with a decent amount of stuff. Usually Bandai kind of skips out and they don't really put that much effort into these $35 figures, like the Full Power Super Saiyan Goku, the $35 one. He was not very well received because he just didn't come with that much. But this guy, I actually have very different opinions about this guy. So let's just start off with articulation. For the head, looks up that far, down that far, spins 365 degrees. 365? 360. I'm losing my mind. 360 degrees as always. For the chest, rotates side to side, goes back about that much, goes forward about that much. For the arms, you have the swivel that goes all the way around 360, the bicep swivel 360, and then you do have double jointed elbows. So moves at the joint right here, and then there's one right here next to the forearm. And that's same for this arm over here. And then for the waist swivel, I can't tell if there is very good waist swivel because the pants are kind of blocking it. You're gonna get about that much on either side. That belt does kind of block it, but the belt is movable. You can move the belt around. As you can see, I'm moving this part. And then this part right here is movable, the little tie. So if you want it to be flaying in the wind or whatever. For the legs, you just have basic 2.0 Goku legs. Kicks up pretty far, kicks back pretty far again. And then you do have that little bit of rotation right there at the top of the leg joint. And then for the knees, you just have that double jointed 2.0 Goku knee. And then for the feet, we have 360 swivel, and then boot that goes up that much and does not go down. So that's basically it for articulation. But before we move on, I have a very important thing that I want to point out. I don't know if you can see that right there, but mine did come with a couple paint defects. So right here on the arm, if you can see that, there is a big blue splotch of paint on his arm right there. And this is straight out of the box. Like as soon as I got him and I took him out of the box, I'm like, dude, what in the world? Why is there a big blue splotch of paint right there? And then up here on the shoulder, you can't really see it on camera, but there are more blue paint splotches just like on the shoulder for no reason. I know this is a $35 figure, but like for real, dude, come on, Bandai, up your QC, up your quality control, because that's like big, like that's noticeable in like poses and stuff. If I'm displaying him, you can see that. Like I have to actively try to hide it. I mean, this is okay, this is fine. I wish it wasn't there, but with the big blue paint splotch on the arm, it's just why? Like why? Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to the accessories. Okay, another thing that I like about this figure, apart from the blue paint splotch from earlier, the clamshell. They changed the design of it. Obviously, they have to because it includes different stuff, but it's deeper, it feels like, and it has easier to get to grooves for the face plates and the hands. Like you can see there, it has little holes for your fingers to dig into. Most other SH Figuarts clamshells don't have that. So starting off with hands for accessories, we have the 2 splayed out key blast hands. I'll get one of these out to show you. You see how easy I got that out? That's amazing. That's actually really good. I like that. And then you have the 2 Goku dragon snake pose hands. I don't know. That's just his signature hand. And then you have 2 almost grabbing hands, if you want them grabbing a Kamehameha effect or whatever. And then for face plates, we do have a looking to the side faceplate. So if you want him like displayed to the side like that, where he's looking down, then you can have it like that. We have a angry screaming faceplate. So that's if he's firing a Kamehameha or whatever. And then we do have a kind of gritting his teeth angry faceplate. And these all have ears. So the ears are not formed onto the actual figure itself. That was something I did think was weird that I forgot to mention. It has ears. Okay. I mean, none of my other figures that I have the ears sculpted onto the faceplate. So that was kind of interesting first time I took this figure out of the packaging. And now for the specialist accessory, some would say, for a $35 figure anyway, we do have a windswept hairpiece on a $35 Goku figure, full Goku figure. So they have been doing this a lot recently, like with the Daima and then the adult Daima, Goku and Vegeta, they have been including these windswept hairpieces, but they didn't before. And so I'm really glad that we are getting new stuff like this, but I just really wish they would, I really wish they would fix some of that quality control stuff. Just basic stuff, Bandai. So that is basically it for the accessories. Great in my opinion for a $35 package. I will go ahead and move on to the next segment where I just blabber on about whatever I have to blabber on about. Before I go ahead and move on to the final segment here where I just talk about whatever I have to say and end off the video, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to install this windswept hairpiece just in case any of you don't know. So first we have to remove the bangs of the original hair. Easy. There's just 2 little peg holes in there and that has 2 little pegs on it. And then you can remove the faceplate. I usually go for the ears just because it's easier. And then we can take off the original hairpiece. You just pull. And then for the new hairpiece, well, you just grab the new hairpiece and you do everything in reverse. So this is kind of hard to do on camera because this peg is going to be mad about it. But basically, got it. If you just put the peg into the hole in the bottom there and then grab a new faceplate or the same one, it doesn't really matter. So we just plug our faceplate into those 2 little holes right there. And then they do have different bang pieces. So the windswept hair and the normal hair do have different bang pieces. So make sure you're installing the right one. But again, just those 2 peg holes, 2 pegs, and then you just plug it in. So once you've got that in, you can see he does now have the windswept hair. And that is about it. So for $35, honestly, I say it's a good pickup, but I would definitely look into the box, look through the little clear see-through window and see if you can see any quality control issues, because that blue paint splotch just annoys me so much. It is the bane of my existence right now. So for $35, great figure. I actually recommend picking it up. I got mine at Walmart. I think it is a Walmart Target exclusive, so only getting it from there or eBay. But people on eBay, they're reselling them at crazy prices right now. I saw some going for like $75, so I would not recommend buying off there. If you're going for $75, this guy is not a good pickup. I would get a different figure. But honestly, for $35, I think it's a good pickup. Just definitely watch out for the quality control issues. So with all that out of the way, if you guys have any questions about the figure or any of my other stuff, leave it down in the comments, and I'll be sure to try to answer all those. Like, comment, subscribe if you like my videos. It helps out. It helps me get on the algorithm, just go out to other people. And I'm dragging it on for way too long, so I'm gonna let y'all go now. I will see y'all later in the next video.